Hi guys, so I'm vlogging in full makeup and wearing clothes for once. This top is actually new. Well, I say new, but I went and picked it up earlier because somebody was giving away some clothes for free in my size in like a bundle, and I'm like, oh, I will have that. So this was one of the tops and I really like it. This bow is like so adorable and it's just stripy, so yeah. I just got back from playing poker, and yes, it is a Thursday. My eyelash is going crazy, but yeah, it's a Thursday and we were playing today because we couldn't play on Monday because it was Boxing Day, and I actually won. I'm like, what's going on? Because there was a guy and he had a lot of chips, okay, and it all turned around. I doubled up and then I was in a really good spot, and then it just went well for me. So I've actually been winning quite a bit of money lately, so on that kind of front it's good. Like, it's actually like having a little job. But I am actually going to be babysitting on New Year's Eve for my sister, so that's in 2 days, and I'll probably vlog like while I'm there because I'm going to be pretty bored. I don't really know what I'm going to do. Probably just what I do when I'm at home. But yeah, just been to McDonald's on the way home as well, so I got my caramel frappe, and they actually had it for once, because that particular McDonald's, right, I swear their frappe machine's like never working, and it's actually working for once, so it's insane. And I just got myself a little cheeseburger as well, so yeah, there's that. But I just wanted to check back in with you guys and tell you that I won tonight and I'm happy. So yeah, we'll be playing poker on Sunday, which is New Year's Day. We're actually playing on New Year's Day. I'm like, thank the Lord. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat my cheeseburger now and chill out for a bit, so I'll see you guys again soon. Hello, so it's been a few days again since I vlogged even. That's just because I haven't wanted to be quite honest with you guys, and that's because my last vlog received some negative comments, which I'm very confused by, because I mean, fair enough, people are allowed to have their own opinions if they want to give me constructive criticism, any kind of that, but if you're just outright being an absolute dick for no reason, it just doesn't make sense. So I'm going to address it because it's important to me that these people hear what I have to say. So if you're one of those people that posted a negative comment, maybe you should think before you speak, because the way that thing is, these people don't know me in real life. Obviously the way I am on the internet is not 100% the way I am in real life, because you just are different on the internet, and that's just a fact of life. So it means I only show and share you parts of things. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes on off camera, like when I go to all these poker nights, I never vlog what happens and goes on there. Yeah, I tell you guys if I've won or whatever and what have you, but all these interactions with people and stuff that's going on in the background that never gets spoken about or shown. So that's just every YouTuber's life is like that. There's so much that goes on behind closed doors that you never see or hear about. And the thing is, this is my channel and it's mainly vlogs on here, and you guys know that my vlogs consist of me talking about my opinions on stuff, and sometimes I talk about controversial topics, and every time I do it I get negativity because people disagree with what I say, and then they just straight away get to the comments and just like fuck you, you know. And fair enough, I mean, sure, okay, go for it, but just what I want to say is that I am allowed to express an opinion on my own YouTube channel without having to just answer back to these people like, oh, well, this is because of this and this and that. Like, I shouldn't have to explain myself to people, but I will. Basically, I had an unpopular opinion in my last video. I just questioned about life. Like, I hate the way the world works, and I'm allowed to just say that if I want to say that. I wasn't saying that I'm never gonna work in my life, because it's coming up to the point where it looks like I'm actually going to have to. I'm not really gonna get the choice or the luxury of not doing it, because I'm not getting any income anymore, simple as that, as opposed to I was before. And that's stopping now because I received something called disability living allowance, which I received for having Asperger's syndrome, but nowadays it's called personal independence payment, and I reapplied for it, obviously, and this time around they said no, but it was an unfair report, so they're actually re-reviewing it now, but I don't think I'm going to get it because it's really only for people now that are severely disabled, and even people that are really disabled are having trouble getting it. So me having a mental disability is just nothing to them. They just look at it and they're like, oh, who gives a fuck, she doesn't deserve money, which I'm not even saying I do deserve money, because I was confused why I got it in the first place, because when I was 16 I started receiving it into my own bank account and I was like, okay, cool, they're giving me free money, and I never really understood why. But as I've gotten older, my life has gone way harder. Like, mentally, I've been an absolute mental wreck the past few years, because in those few years I developed anxiety, which I never had before, and it's really hard to cope with. And I've had depression since the age of about 11, so that's always been something that's been in my life. But I've had like some of the worst down times of my life in the past like year or so there's that. But it was primarily for the fact that, you know, I struggled to get a job because of the Asperger's, because it's like you have to lie if we want to get a job, and I'm not very good at doing that, because when I get put on the spot I just don't know what to say, so I just sit there sort of like an egg, not really saying anything. And it's not even meant to be funny actually, because it's actually the truth. Like, when somebody asks me to tell them about myself, I'm like, what even am I? Like, how can I describe myself as being this great amazing person that's going to be great at doing a job and stuff when I'm just not. But it's getting to the point where I'm probably going to have to somehow do that, so it sucks, and I hate the way it works, and I hate a lot of aspects of life, to be fair. And I think I'm allowed to have that opinion. In fact, yes I am. Yes, I fucking am allowed to have that opinion without people jumping down my throat. Like, I just don't get it, to be honest with you. Like, just because I sit here and say that, it doesn't mean that I'm on a high horse. I think maybe this is what those people thought. They maybe thought that I'm like, oh, I'm too good for that, I'm not gonna do that, like all that stuff. That's not the case. It just really isn't. It's that I do struggle in my life due to what's going on in here, and that's valid, and I'm allowed to say that. And so many people struggle with mental difficulties, and I'm really sorry everyone that has to deal with that, because I just know how fucking awful it is. So anyone else who's going through the same thing as me, I offer my condolences to you, and I hope that my vlogs are actually helpful to some people and maybe make you feel like you're not alone, sort of you can relate to me, because I think that's why a lot of you guys like watching me, is because I'm just honest. I sit down, I speak my mind completely, I do not lie to you, I just say what's going on in my head, just comes out my mouth to the camera, and that's it. And that's just really what my channel's about, and what my vlogs are about, and what I'm about as a person, because I just truly believe honesty is the best policy. Only time I ever lie is really to just get out of awkward situations, that kind of thing. I never actually tell any big lies or anything like that, because that's when you get yourself into real trouble. I just wanted to voice this because I'm not better than anyone else. Any of you that are watching this, I'm not better than you. Just because I may be put up on a pedestal because you're watching me on YouTube and I'm a YouTuber, and you may look up to all these big YouTubers and stuff, but they are just like you. Honestly, they are not anyone special. Don't put them on a pedestal, because you'll be so disappointed when you actually meet them. And maybe they might be able to put on this facade that they're this, you know, amazing famous person and whatever, but the reality is they all got famous from doing the same thing, just sitting, and they're talking to a camera, whatever they're doing, playing games, talking to a camera, whatever, but they're just like you. And they're not better than you. They aren't. You may think that they are, but they really aren't. And I'm not better than anyone, and I don't think I'm better than anyone, because I actually have a really low self-esteem. I don't think I'm good at all. So somebody called me a drama queen. It's why I was like, what do you mean? What drama is there on my channel? I don't understand what you mean by drama queen. There is no drama. Like, it's just me voicing my opinion, and that's it. And I do get very emotional, because that's actually just who I am as a person. I'm really emotional, and I have intense emotions, so that might come off to you as me being a drama queen or whatever, but I do not want to get involved in any drama with anything, so I usually just stay away from that. I just want to be honest, and I just want to put my opinions out there, and that's just it really. So that's all I wanted to say, and just happy new year everyone, by the way, because it is 2017 now. Didn't vlog yesterday when it was the new year, and I got really drunk on New Year's Eve, and I was babysitting, and I forgot to take my vlogging camera with me. Not that it would have been terribly interesting anyway, because it was honestly just the same as last time. Like, my niece, she woke up again, and she was being fussy and crying and stuff, and it was hard, because I'm not used to being around babies and just knowing what to do. But I think I did an okay job. But yeah, I'm just gonna say that's it for now, guys, for this vlog. And yeah, that was her input, in case you wanted to know. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will just see you in my next video, I guess. So